Welcome back. And today I'm going to talk about Baby Boomtowns, emerging housing market. This is so exciting. If you want to really look into the crystal ball, into the future of housing markets, you can participate whether you are a real estate investor or whether you are a primary home buyer trying to move in these emerging fast growing, unique locations in the US. All right. So without further ado, let's dive in. Let me share my screen. And first thing I'm going to do is reference an article uh, from Yahoo, which I found this morning, which pretty much validates what I'm trying to project. Here we go. The headline of this article just came out, what is it, 20 November 2024, by this author, Biswa Das from Iowa State University. And this is on a Yahoo article, just so you know. All right. And the headline is Young Families Are Leaving Many Large U.S. Cities. Here's why that matters. All right. So this is the wave of the future. So again, if you're going to participate in this emerging information, then you can both very well for yourself financially as a real estate investor and as a primary homeowner who are contemplating moving into all these locations. All right. So let me dive deeper in this very unique article. So it says something that I knew all along, something we have done myself and my team has done over the years. We have taken our real estate investors into many emerging housing markets. And I'll tell you the details momentarily. The beginning of the article mentioned that young families with children are a shrinking part of the U.S. population in many areas. The decline is especially pronounced in major urban areas, including the typical expensive places, Boston, San Francisco, New York, Minneapolis, Chicago, LA, Detroit, Seattle, Philadelphia, San Jose, and Washington, D.C. So since the COVID-19 pandemic shut down, many families with children moved to suburban or rural areas. And I want to mention this word rural because it's going to come up a lot for the foreseeable future when I continue to do subsequent Zoom video presentations for you guys out there in the web, do the YouTube, in the social media. So yeah, so suburban or rural, okay, because there's a lot of reasons why. So especially the trend is for young millennials, age 25 to 44. Okay, yeah, basically millennials. The years when people typically start families are increasingly moving to rural counties and small metro areas. Wow. Okay, for lack of a better word, I consider myself a real estate pioneer. What I mean by that, we are moving ahead. We are entering into new housing markets, new areas before everybody else is, because I tell you why. So here are the chart that shows why major cities, as I mentioned above, are losing young families. So out migration is a major population drain in urban areas. Back in 2012, we have seen urban areas, major metros have a lot of in-migration, right? Migration dropped from 2012 to 2020. Then the pandemic began and people start moving out into the suburbs. As you can see the chart right here, the domestic migration into the suburb and into the rural areas are really starting to happen. As you can see this chart, right? It's 2021 during the pandemic, and 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025, and beyond, it's going to really ramp up. Okay. Suburban and or rural migration, baby boom towns, young families migrating to rural areas. Why? Because young families form the backbone of thriving communities. Their presence positively affect city infrastructure, local economies, and the overall quality of life. Young families contribute to the economy by spending on housing, groceries, childcare, healthcare, recreation, education. They create demand for family-oriented goods and services, which helps to generate stable jobs in sectors such as education, healthcare, retail, and hospitality. Let me scroll down over here to the next paragraph. Moving out of urban centers. There are many reasons why young families are moving out of the urban centers, including, as we all know, the high cost of living. The skyrocketing housing prices and the elevated mortgage rate is creating a housing affordability of epic proportion. That the most is a home affordability crisis we're facing, which we have not seen in the past 40 years. Okay, this is common knowledge, common news, right? So when people moving into the rural housing markets, they want quality education, low crime, safety, environmental, and health factors. Let me see what else. Anyway, so I really love this particular word right here. This is a buzzword for me, baby boomtowns. Baby boomtowns are currently attracting young families. Now, here are this author. He's looking to Dallas, Fort Worth. Yes. Oh, that's Charlotte, Boise, Salt Lake City, and Orlando and Nashville. I have my personal top 4 in terms of a baby boomtown emerging market. I'll share that with. All right, suburban towns and rural areas, they attract young families, and because they need affordable housing, affordable single family homes, townhomes, and apartments, which those rural towns are not providing. They just don't have enough the resources to build homes for people moving into this area to rent and to buy. Will we come in? Okay, myself and my team of developers and builders, we are moving into these rural markets to help out with these communities, build out the infrastructure, and at least provide the housing. We're doing it in a very small scale. Okay, it's not like we are a national famous home builder. No, we are a local builders in those locations. We're helping as much as we can, which is not much, right? We're building 20 or 30 homes in a particular community at a time. We work side by side with those mayor and local leaders and of those rural communities to really brainstorm together how we can provide housing to accommodate this fast migration into the rural towns and suburban towns of major metros. All right. So we're trying to help out all those communities. So it's not easy. Again, our relationship with developers and builders, we get some incentives from those towns. So we are helping to build those brand new homes. And I'll share that with you momentarily. Those rural towns, suburban towns, they want good public school system. They want to hire teachers, which is a shortage of teachers and resources to help those rural towns to grow. So I think that's enough of this particular article. So I'm going to segue into my purpose right here. And as a real estate investor, that's what we're doing. My organization, my network is helping real estate investors to come into these rural towns and buy this build to rent investment homes to accommodate all the people that are coming to these towns, to the suburb. And there's a lack of affordable housing. There's a lack of housing overall. We all know all over the U.S., there's depending on who you listen to, there are like anywhere from 3 million to 6 million or more of housing shortage in the U.S. currently and into the foreseeable future. And rural towns are the worst in terms of having affordable housing, accommodate the growing, emerging migration of people, of young families into the rural communities. So we are doing our part. So the way we look at things are, as a real estate investor, that we look at for path of growth, emerging markets. As an investor, you first come, first serve, right? You need to get in. You need to get in and to buy those very affordable cash flow investment homes to go through the helping out with the community, and at the same time create your wealth as well when you're properties are rented to those nice young families. Okay, again, commuter towns, right? Commuter towns, rural towns, built in underserved America. As I mentioned, all those growing rural towns from major metros, anywhere from 10,000 in population to 100,000. This is typical. 1 hour away from major metros, like we mentioned earlier, mostly in South and Southeast, and some in Midwest. Okay, we built affordable investment homes for those rural towns. We the criteria we use is we use home prices of 50% below the nationwide median home prices. So our prices that we built brand new homes for anywhere from 150,000 to $200,000 plus single family homes, and still some duplexes and fourplexes that are also emerging as well within our builders and developers that we working hand in hand. Okay, that we have relationship with many years as I continue to grow within my real estate investment network. So furthermore, additional criteria: job and population growth, mainly Sunbelt. There are some expanding colleges, universities, healthcare industries, new infrastructure. Of our locations are close to major military installations. If possible, another great economic driver. Several major employers are moving into the rural town, major manufacturing plants, high-tech hub, little bit of it, data centers bringing thousands of jobs. That's what we look for, if at all possible. So again, the network of builders and developers we have, which will help or we buy brand new and new single family homes, okay, duplex and fourplex, but mainly single family homes for right now. And of course, those rural towns have a very good rental market. People will rent these kind of brand new homes in a heartbeat. Okay, mainly which enter areas which have low state income tax, away from coastal areas, or not in flood zones, away from hurricanes. We're very well built. Anyway, again, new builds. We want to live in new build because it's in better locations, higher quality tenants, and low maintenance costs, the whole 9 yards, right? You can read this slideshow yourself. Otherwise, I would spend too much time. So it's all about emerging markets, path of growth, low affordability, entry-level homes for investors so you can cash flow at 20 to 25% down payment. So my personal top 6 is Florida, Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Alabama, and Tennessee, in no in particular order. Okay. And as you can see the map, okay, there's a lot of rural suburban towns that we are targeting. And you should too, as a risk investor and as a primary home buyers, right? Go where places are affordable, good quality of life for yourself and your young families, potentially. So Texas, as you see in Oklahoma, are very fast growing. We are doing a lot of construction of investment homes in Oklahoma at this very moment. And Arkansas is coming up, it's up and coming, okay? It's emerging. This tri-state area, Texas, Oklahoma, and Arkansas, and the other secondary hub that we are also targeting with our team of developer builders and investment counselors that you guys can participate. Okay, it's what we build is off markets. Okay, it's not in a multiple listing service. So we have our own network of real estate investors, part of our network, that can participate in buying this very low cost, high cash flow, high appreciation potential investment homes to accommodate the local communities in those areas, as I mentioned. Of course, Florida is among the top emerging markets that we already have a footprint in these areas. Okay, so I'm not going to go over this any more details. You watch my other YouTube videos, you become part of my free network. You will learn more about these specific locations and why we pick these markets as emerging rural markets to have a lot of fast growth. And as an investor, you can enter into this type of locations. Typical numbers, I'm not going to go over too much, but it is amazing. You get in early, you buy these investment properties, look at the prices. All these are new build. Is it amazing? It's not 100-year-old homes, 50-year-old homes. It's all brand new. That is the amazing value. Look at, you will never see a single family home for $150,000. It's just absolutely mind boggling in Lawton, Oklahoma, and yield cash flow. Okay. As you can see, cash flow. Look, all these numerical numbers are very attractive. I'm not going to go over the details. We have done that in other videos. And we even have uh, duplex, brand new in Oklahoma, in Lawton, only for 320K. It's just cash flow with this number. It's just all the numbers are looking outrageously attractive. And other locations too, right? We have brand new homes, emerging rural markets, 1 hour or give or take away from major metros. Okay, all this number looks good. Okay, you can pause the screen on your own to dissect them, to digest all these amazing cash flow rental properties. You have Alabama, we have a submarket in the Midwest, Indiana, for example, all brand new. This one's a duplex, very good cash flow, very good numbers. You digest it yourself. See, and another floor plan, duplex, by the way, duplex. I'm sorry, 2 units. Even in Louisiana, a lot of you are not even aware Louisiana is up and coming in terms of rural emerging housing markets. This is just a sample, okay, of most of it. Single family homes is under 200K, brand new. You're not going to find anywhere else in the country. So don't even bother try to confront me or prove, because all the research you could do in the future, you would not find any new construction single family home around 150, 200, 220K. And have a good investment, good positive cash flow. It's just pretty absolutely amazing. Okay, that's all I have to say. All right, this is just a tip of the iceberg. So you follow my channel, you followed. We've been doing this for years. Okay, 13, 14 years ago, right after the real estate crash, we used this methodology. And my team and I, with our network, we have entered into the boomtowns of, at that time, Las Vegas, Boise, Phoenix, Orlando, Tampa, and Austin, just to name a few. 10, 15 years ago, those cities were small suburban homes, not very large. In those, the median price of homes at that time is like $100,000. Now, those Sunbelt major metros, those sexy markets, which I just mentioned, they're like, the median price is already like $350,000, $400,000. So we're using the same methodology, same concept. Get into the deep metro, deep suburban, deep rural from major metros, where you can, with affordability, okay, low cost, emerging migration patterns or rerouting into the rural towns from major metros. That is the future of housing markets. Okay, so whether you are a real estate investor, which we are, or a primary home buyer, if you want to find some affordable housing, you enter this kind of location which I just mentioned. Without further ado, thanks for watching. If you received any value whatsoever from this presentation, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and better yet, put your email on my website below so you become a free member of our real estate investment network, so you can get more education for free education, be part of our real estate investing community of like-minded individuals, so you can take advantage of this type of unique investment opportunities that are available to you. So thank you so much. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.